YouTube, how are you today? Yay, I got my hair up. I've been doing a lot of work today, um, as much as I could do, and I ran into a snag. I'm so aggravated right now that I could just scream. If you see a mess behind me, please excuse it because I'm decluttering and unwinterizing. And yeah, so this is what happened. Now, yesterday I tried to start my generator up and it wouldn't start. Wouldn't it just clicked? It was like it wasn't getting any power. So I checked my battery and my battery is fine. It's at 100% as a matter of fact. Um, and then today I was in the I turned on a light for some reason and it just flickered and it died, and none of the others would turn on. Now, during this time, I smelled kind of a, you know what a belt on a vacuum cleaner smells like when it's kind of stuck? Well, it wasn't that pungent, but it was like that. So I don't know what's going on. Either I got a full battery. I got a solar panel with a charge controller on it. Um, I don't know what to do. I think it might be my converter charger, but on this thing, I have to take the whole power panel out, and the converter charger is under my closet, and the only way to get to it is to take the whole power section out, or distribution section out, and and the converter is supposed to be behind that. I'm thinking that's what's wrong with it, is the converter just either blew a fuse or uh, I don't know. But I've got my batteries at 100%. I just don't understand. If anybody knows anybody, they can email, and I mean, none of my 12-volt power works in here at all. The lights I have on are from the extension cord coming from the house. So I don't know what to do. Um, got little Miss Lucy here for the back end of the house, which I don't have an extension cord going to. Um, I don't know. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is pull that converter out and look at it, or maybe there is a ground wire somewhere tripped. I found it weird that my generator wouldn't even act like it was starting. Now, the chassis, the RV starts up just fine. Um, and it's supposed to be charging the battery, and it doesn't do that either. So I'm gonna get a solenoid for that. I mean, I got the solenoid. I'm gonna put that in tomorrow because I unhooked my batteries because I didn't know what was going on, and I didn't want power going to anything that that might start a fire while I was sleeping. So I don't have any power in the RV house area. Um, and tomorrow when I start working everything, I'll disconnect the regular battery. Now, the regular battery needs to be changed out anyway, so I may just get a new battery tomorrow and find a place where I can find a charge, not a charge controller, but a converter charger for my RV, because I would like to just hook my system up, my solar system up to the RV, have a charge controller, a solar charge controller, and have that just hooked up to the battery to where everything would run through my central station back there. Now this inverter, the inverter is just to use if I'm boondocking. Inverter is basically there to change. I can plug my computer in it and stuff like that as long as my batteries work are charged. I can plug that in there, and I can plug my coffee pot. Not at the same time because I only got 1,500. But nothing's working. I'm so frustrated, and I have to go in there now. I looked at the main ground for the system, and it's attached to the frame like it's supposed to be, and it's not corroded or anything. And I don't know if there's any. I guess I'll have to look through the wiring diagram to see if there's any other grounds that might be off, because that's the only thing I can think of is the ground is off and it's not letting anything work. But why all of a sudden was it working yesterday, not the generator but my lights, and it not work today? I mean, it worked for a little while. I tried plugging in my fan because it was in the 70s here today, and it was because I got all my windows winterized. I couldn't open them up. So I don't know what to do. I wish I had someone local. See, the repairmen here charge an arm and a leg, and this might be above my head. It may not. I may just need to put in that converter, or I may need to change a fuse, or I may need to find a ground that might be broken. But what was that smell? And it was coming from about where my converter is. So all I can think of is the converter charger is bad, and I'll have to change that. While I'm at it, I'm just going to get solenoids for the whole thing for my generator. I got the one for the battery and one for the starting solenoid. Now, the generator starts off the house batteries. It doesn't start off the chassis battery. And I charge that chassis. Excuse me, I was stepping on something. It was moving. No, I'm not drinking. And see, I got another flannel shirt. So, to whoever. So my solar panels are coming on Monday. I have to get this problem fixed because I can't even think of trying to hook everything up, and something's wrong. Is it, the solenoid down there? But that's just for charging. That solenoid is just for charging your house batteries while your engine's running. But is there a loose connection down there? I don't know, but my battery is fully charged. I did I'm wound up. I did a Google search on, 12-volt batteries won't work and your generator won't start, and they all pointed to a bad battery. But my battery is new. I've only been using it for a month, and I don't want to put my new golf cart batteries on there and something go wrong with them. That's 360 watts of power. So I'm at a loss. And not many men look at my channel. So I'm going to try and look at that converter tomorrow. God help me. And otherwise, everything's going the same as normal. Hope everybody else is doing good out there. My Clyde, let me get out of the way. I have picked up all his winter blankets and put spring blankets down in his beds. I ended up having to put this one back because he went on strike. He won't go on in there. I don't know what's up with him either. It's change. He doesn't like change. But just say, hey, this 10-minute video, I'm gonna let it go. Anybody has any suggestions or anybody that knows anything about why everything just shut off, have them post or send me an email at mummyandclyde@gmail.com. Thanks. Have a blessed day. Subscribe, like, share, and I'm sorry you're getting a rant. Normally everything's going good. Today it's a rant. Sorry. But it is what it is. It's the life of a full-timer. I am just glad I'm here where I can plug up to some sort of shore power and have lights and a fan and my coffee pot. Have a blessed day.